All right.
All right. This is it. The fourth annual. Okay, maybe not annual. Annual's been year. But this is the fourth episode, guys. The fourth episode. We made it another week. Let's see how many we can make. This was this is good. This is good. I don't know how else to say it. I'm feeling good, man. We're moving, we're chugging along, man. We're chugging along. So I mean, there's a lot of things going on right now. I guess we can touch a little bit on the AI fiascos that's taking place, um, because people are panicking right now, and I again, of course, AI is going to affect the gaming market. It absolutely is. So this is something that we need to have a discussion about. But regardless, first of all, Aisha, how has been your week? How have you been? Let's just kind of get this out the way.
You want me to be real with you?
Keep the whole stack, man. Don't be lying to the people.
People has been horrible. I need. I gotta retire, man. I'm retiring in my 30s. I can't go to work no more.
Out of here, huh?
It's too much. I'm over it.
Over it.
Over it. You know what type of job I do, and I'm over it. And tomorrow's Friday the 13th.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, we need holy water.
Oh wow.
I may not even come if it's that bad. Y'all know I'm not gonna come gaming with y'all tomorrow. I will go to sleep if it's that bad tomorrow.
Oh man, I forgot everybody. Dang, that's crazy.
Me. It happened Friday last 13th. Time. It was Friday 13th. I said I ain't coming.
What happened though?
They were out of pocket. They were running us rampant. It was hell. It was
hell. It's crazy.
Everybody was like at their wits' end. At the main area, they were at their wits' end. Everybody was just like, "No, y'all got to keep them." I don't care if it's a 3-day weekend.
What exactly? If you don't mind me asking, what exactly does being at your wits' end feel like? Like, what exactly does that feel like? Just for the audience that may not know.
It means that you about over. You push you to your. Whew, I don't even want to say the type word.
Is it the highest level of festivity?
In my job, yes, because you can't even say what you want to say.
I got you.
You already heard me when I say you've heard me on the phone when you've called when I'm dealing
absolutely,
with them, and I'm trying so hard to keep my cool with you on the phone.
Oh wow! And I can just imagine.
Sometimes I gotta be like, let me call you back. Because I don't want them to hear. And I hear him sometimes when I'm asking them why they're doing something. He's dying laughing on the other side. And I'm like, sir, I'm trying to be serious. And all I hear is you in the back. He hears
that's insane. That's disrespectful, as I should say.
And he hears how out of pocket situations get.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, to them. Before I move on, I get that this can be challenging, but before I move on, do you get any sense of like satisfaction or peace or like, you know what? I know that my blood pressure be going up sometimes when I'm dealing with these individuals, but I do it because I got a love for the game. I got a love for the game.
Of course.
Is there any of that?
I mean, I wouldn't have been in this job for 10 years. They got the nerve to send me a certificate today. And I said, where the bonus at? 10 years, man. 10 years dealing with that. I think I need a bonus, man. Because the way y'all got me dealing with this foolishness. But yes, there is a satisfaction because you do love them. You do care. But at the same time, that's why I got gray hair at my young.
My girl. This is
in my young age of 30, in my 30s, I got a bunch of gray. Ruby, I'm gonna have to show you. This is what they do to me.
Oh man, please!
All in the front of my hair is just all gray right now, and I'm like, this is crazy.
That's wisdom, though. That's wisdom.
You know what's crazy? I was gonna try to be in a career that Aisha does. So now that she's telling me that's God.
We second guess ourselves every day.
So today's topic, we're listen. I know how some people are going to feel in the chat when I bring this up, but we got to get. It has to be discussed. It just has to be.
Here we go.
Gamer girls. Let's talk about it. And I'm not talking about the traditional gamer girl. That's a chick with some cute headphones that's just trying to live her best life gaming. I'm talking about the ones that utilize what God has given them.
If you got it, flaunt it. If you got it, flaunt it.
I see. So that's how we moving in 2026. But look, so here's my thing. Let me start it off like I always do, right? Mm-hmm. When it comes to the aspect of what we consider the gamer girl, there's been a lot of pushback within the community because a lot of people in the community, based off what I've been hearing through the grapevine, is that there's a large swath of the community that do not like gamer girls and what they bring to this genre of entertainment. Okay,
this is the gamer girl he wants to see, fully clothed, looking at everything. Put my character right there. Boom, t-shirt. Hey,
look, listen. Not Twitter. I'm sorry. Twitch had I don't know if they still do it. I should probably know. Twitch would have how should I say this? Why am I blushing on every single photo?
I do not know.
You got to remove the eyeliner. This is crazy. See how they doing this stuff. See how they trying to do your boy out here. It's insane. But anyway,
it's why he don't like AI. They don't get him all girly looking.
I don't like it. But anyways, my thing is this, guys, is that Twitch had a situation, or I don't know if it's still going on, is why you had a lot of girls that were getting in the bathtub and just to like rack up views. And I understand that sex sells, but would you guys consider women that basically they'll get on camera, and if they've been blessed with these, pleasant, for lack of better words, sweater puppets, if you will, if they've been blessed with a bosom, okay, that they put on display for, and listen, I'm not going to jump out the window and say all of them are doing this, but there's a part of me that believe a lot of them are, okay, because I see the type of shirts. And listen, let me make this clear, guys. Listen, y'all live y'all best life. I'm just asking the question. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just asking the question because I've heard what some of the people are saying in a lot of these comment sections. Okay. So do you guys think it's a positive thing or a negative thing? Is it a positive or negative influence on the gaming community itself when girls are out here using the assets, like Aisha said, what God gave them to build an audience? Essentially thirst traps. Go ahead.
I mean, I personally would not do it.
Why?
It's just me. I'm not somebody that I'm not getting in no bathtub just to get money. That's just not me. I'm not doing that. I don't like bodies
5K for some feet pics. 5K for some feet pics. You ain't doing it.
Then I'll put that on OnlyFans. I'll put that on OnlyFans. I'll get my money secure with that. But no, that's just not my type of thing. Those I wouldn't necessarily call them gamer girls because when are they actually gaming? They're just sitting in a bathtub, reading chat, talking about God knows what. I don't watch any of those people because that's just not my cup of tea. Mm-hmm. But I also, at the same time, if the people are willing to watch them, what's the problem? Those men and those women that watch them, they have the right to watch whatever they want. And they also have the right to give them the money that they want. We don't have to like it. But if Twitch is allowing it and it's not breaking the rules, what's the problem? Just like, I mean, personally, I'm not going to sit there and watch men, whether they have nice bods or not, be in no bathtub or doing whatever. I'm not watching them do all that.
So if a man was on Twitch with a shirt off and he had on a Speedo, right? Mm-hmm. And he's just, have his arms behind his neck and he's like thrusting into the camera and doing things of that nature.
Crazy.
Would would you? And he now and why he's doing this, he has a
Mhm.
pair of gaming headphones on, right? And he talks about how much he likes Mario Kart. So, like, would
Where's
that
the
be
Mario Kart? Where's the Mario Kart?
that? What if his Speedos had Mario on them?
Oh, the way how quick I would have turned that off, just as quick as I would turn the females off. Cause baby, if I want to see somebody in a Speedo, I can just YouTube that. And they're probably more interesting than you just sitting there talking about I like Mario Kart. Show me some Mario Kart, okay?
Look,
I don't
man.
care if you looking like Chris Hemsworth out here. I ain't watching it. And that's babe right there. That's a beautiful man.
Now, listen, I already know. I can hear it now. You're gonna have some of these people in the comments trying to attack your boy. Call me out, okay?
If you're gonna do it, say it with your chest to him.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're gonna do it, say it with your chest. But I already know the people gonna be throwing slick shots. Man, I know Levi be clicking on those videos.
I feel like you would, honestly.
And things like that. Let me tell y'all. Let's
click on them.
get something straight
Yeah,
right now.
He's clicking on them.
Let's get something straight right now, chat. Okay, when it comes to that type of degenerate and disgusting and exploitative behavior, I'm 100% a part of that. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Crazy.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Anyways, let me go ahead and
well, Ruby, what do you think? Yeah.
Huh?
You heard me. What does Ruby think?
Yeah, go ahead, Ru.
Yeah, I was gonna agree with you, Aisha, until it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Like, I don't really care what other girls do. It's just me personally.
do.
If I find if I find a girl and she has her title that she's like into this game or whatever, I go into the stream and it's just her, showing off what she has and stuff like that, and not necessarily talking about what I came there for. That's when it's a little bit annoying, because at that point I'm like, you wasted my time, and it gets hard to really find that girl streamer that you actually want to watch. But the thing that at this point is really, really bothersome to me, I used to not care that as much, but now I'm like, you know what?
That's why I say yes, you do.
It's all these girls, all these streamer girls, it's all their fault for all these like crazy men out there, because when you really look at it, they try to make themselves look younger and younger and younger, and then you got all these wild men that end up having these weird fetishes and these weird kinks, and it's all because of these girls. I'm like, come on. That's when it starts to bother me. This is why I'm really hard on girls, because if you're that type of girl, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna come at you pretty hard, because
dang, that's crazy.
Because like, come on, like, I get it, girls want attention, that's just how we are, right? Yeah. But it gets to the point where it's too much. You know?
It's annoying, because you're not, you're doing this, you're putting your assets out to get attention. Where is your actual
skill, talent?
So your talent. Yes. You do not have to be.
Can their talent be showing off their assets?
Because anybody can do that.
Okay. I feel like if they have a special content, like it gets to the point where at one point they get real with you guys, right? And you start hearing like their backstory, like maybe they are just doing this because they're struggling and this is what like all they have.
A lot of them are broke as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yes. Yes, but a lot of them then start getting into a bad habit, and it starts like their whole life revolves around like making sure they look good and stuff like that. It turns into something else, if that makes sense.
Well, it is an endorphin rush. It's like sex. I'm not even making that up. It's an endorphin rush for some of these individuals, because getting that attention, like someone, I can't remember who said this, but shout out to once I remember who said this, I want to credit them. Shout out to them. They said, if you could bottle attention and put it in a bag and put a price on it, that person would be a trillionaire. Be a trillion. If you can bag attention and sell it, okay, person will be a trillion. Because again, it's that the endorphin rush from getting people watching you and engaging with you and really liking what you're doing. A lot of people, not just women, a lot of people get off to that. Now, here's my thing about it. For example, put some of my business out there. I'm not going to dox who they were. There was a young lady I was talking to back in the day. All right. very pretty young lady. I won't say give her information out.
Do I know her?
You guys don't, because this is a little bit after.
Okay.
Because it didn't last that long.
Okay.
I met this woman, and long story short, come to find out that she was a cam girl. Since she was a cam girl, she was out here, basically. And again, to be like, listen, when I say cam girl, I'm not talking about nudity, at least from my understanding. I'm talking about going on TikTok, or Instagram or any other situation that these people can get online and kind of just be whatever and get views and gifts. Now, with that being said, before the chat asked me, because I know it's going to come up, no, I did not meet her on Instagram or TikTok or wherever. That's not where I met her. I did not meet her streaming. Okay, I don't want to say this because I want to rub people the wrong way, but I have opinions about those sorts of things. So when I found out about this, I didn't immediately break up with her because of it, but it did cause a little bit of tension, if you will, because I'm just not okay. Some guys are, and listen, let me make this clear. To the dudes that are okay with their girls popping their you know what on camera for guys to masturbate to, more power to you.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You're not a cuck like old homeboy from the streams. You know who I'm talking about? The one who allows his wife to be having, is a porn star or corn.
Sounds familiar. Oh, we got to talk about after the show. We got to talk about after the stream. I got to know who this was. It sounds familiar. We're going to get on that. But yeah, no, I'm not a cuck.
To find his name and post it up who I'm talking about.
More power to the cucks out there. If that's your best life. Listen, Joe Budden allegedly is a cuck. I mean, look. There's a lot of Diddy, he's locked the fuck up as he should be, to make that clear. But my point is this: there's a lot of famous people that are cucks. So it's not like it's like something that's like, I wouldn't necessarily say ostracized from polite society. But one of the things, the reason I bring that up, because I remember looking at comments on some of these individual streams, and the guy had put up a video. He has a channel where he basically talks about dating streamer girls, and he was saying that like when your streamer girlfriend calls you out for gifting another girl, and you like having to deal with the ramifications of that. And I saw people in the comment section saying, "Listen, it's just the love for the game, baby. The love for the game." And I'm like, I just like to me, it's listen, let me make this clear. I do not have a problem if dudes want to sit back and put their hard-earned money in
I have a problem, but go ahead.
Put their hard-earned money in a cannon to blast all over these girls' bank accounts. Okay? You do as you wish. If you got it like they got it like. What I do have a problem with is broke ass mofos that are out here spending their last dollar on a girl that don't know who the F you are, don't care about who the F you are.
Hey, but that's on them.
And only cares about the fact that you're willing to pay them just to see them. And that even talks about the male loneliness epidemic when it comes to gaming. There's a lot of, because gaming, listen, let me tell you something. Y'all tell me if y'all agree. There's a stigma that comes with like gaming, okay? And that stigma is that people that game.
This who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Adam 22. Listen, we're going to relax on Adam. And listen, it's just not the podcast for this. So I'm not going to get into my feelings about this right now, because I got a lot to say about that, but I'm going to keep my opinions to myself right now. But regardless, the stigma around gamers, okay, is that gamers are fat, neckbeard, lame dudes that can't get girls, so they sit around, eat Cheetos, and get Cheeto dust all over their clothes while they're playing Mario Kart. Okay, and again, I know that's not the true representation because we got people like Ninja and others who are like world-class gamers, that are out here that don't look like that. But the reality is that people look at Ninja, QVC, or whatever, guys, respect, not trying to get your name wrong. I'm just saying a lot of these guys that are like known,
you talking about?
Yeah, XQC, yeah, are known for gaming. A lot of people, and I say this with respect, a lot of people look at these guys as lame. And they will never say that to their face, especially the people that are around them, because of the audience that they pull. But as a lot of guys and women, it's not just guys that think this. So the guys, not just guys hating. Because I'm not hating. I listen. I respect the hustle. I am happy these guys are out here getting the bag. Okay, at least if you're going to do this type of thing, you're doing it and getting the bag while you're at it. More power to you. But the reality is, there's a lot of women that think that you are lame because of it. Okay, and it's not just because for XQC or Ninja or anybody else. Yes, you can get girls because again, I'm not saying these individuals, women's, are a part of this group that I'm talking about. There's a lot of girls out there that will fake it and say that they like what you're doing because of what you already have. Meaning that if you were not in this position with the clout and money that you have, they probably wouldn't even mess with you like that. And that's just reality. So again, I'm not taking shots at anybody. Nobody clip this and say, look what Levi said about you. No. Don't clip this shit and take it out of context. Shout out to XQC and all the other gamers, Ninja and so forth, that are doing the damn thing, getting the bag. I have no beef with them. What I am saying is this. There literally is a stigma when it comes to gaming, okay, that these guys that are gaming are basically out of shape, overweight,
lives in their mom's basements.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. So
that's the main thing.
Y'all take it away. Am I jumping out the window here? Am I jumping out the window? Am I out of pocket? Y'all let me know. Go ahead, ladies.
A bunch of haters out there at the end of the day. I mean, I don't think that's true. We have been proven that there's plenty of gamers that are not like that. I don't even know if I even know any gamers that are beyond overweight, eating Cheetos, none of that. So I mean, unless I'm looking at the wrong Twitch.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one, but yeah, I know the people that you've mentioned: Ninja, XQC, Kai Cenat.
But they're on. Wait. Kai Cenat's not a gamer, is he?
He does game every now and then.
He does game. Okay. Did he get popular off of gaming, or was that something he just kind of adopted after he got big?
Okay, let's calm down now. Let's calm down.
That's the question. Just ask. Listen, there's no shame.
I said I know who he was. I didn't say I sat here and watched him.
Okay.
It's like I Show Speed. I know he started off gaming and barking, and next thing I know, he just streamed. But I can't sit there. But all these popular ones that I know are regular fit people. Some are, I hate to use the word, some are a little bit more geeky than the other ones. But that just makes the whole gaming community fun. Everybody's not geeky. Some are just, muscular. Some might be a little more to love, but it's definitely not all these people at the, living in their mom's basement and eating Cheetos, that weird, annoying, stupid things that they got going on for you men. They be doing y'all men so wrong.
Yeah, when you think about it, I think it's all the women that put that out there, because these men when you think about it, these men hustle once they realize this is a career to them,
Mm-hmm.
And all these women that ended up, gaining more views than them and stuff like that, tried their hardest to bring that down. And I think that's just the thing with women in general, like bringing guys down when they feel like it's competition,
Mm.
I mean, it can be, but I also think sometimes, that men also kind of have their own faults with that, because the women also get hit with they're actually good at gaming, but the only reason that you're getting the views is because of your chest being out.
You're a girl.
You're pretty. You're that, and you're literally
that's true.
knocking out the fact
true,
that they're actually skilled.
Well,
you're not giving them their props. So I think every gender has some kind of negative thing. Yes, women, oh, you at your mom's basement, you're this and that, they'll say rude things, the guys say rude things. So it's stereotypes coming from both
well, let me say
ends.
this. Let me
Yeah, that
say
makes
this,
sense.
and I'm a keep it a whole buck with y'all. And I know that some of the people in the chat gonna be bad, but I'm gonna keep it a stat. Okay, there's a lot of girls that are pretty decent at gaming, but that the only reason they're popular is because of how they look. 1,000%. And again,
And that's my
I
point. That
yeah.
is my
So
whole point.
yeah. So my thing is, there's so many guys that are incredible at gaming that do not get the notoriety because they don't have the sex appeal. Men, for example, girls, even girls like watching other pretty girls. Pretty people in general is something that people gravitate to. This is why when you go to movies, you're looking at the actors and people like I was saying about Hemsworth, people
That's
gravitate
baby.
towards attractive people. That's just the reality. There are tons, and his thing, there's tons of girls that are not attractive at all, okay, that are great at gaming that get no views. Okay. It's like, so again, it's a lot. That's why I think a lot of the issues come in is because a lot of there are. Here's the thing: there's more girls that are popular that are absolute garbage at gaming, and they're only popular because they're attractive. Okay, they're garbage at gaming comparatively to the girls that are actually good at gaming. Okay, that are just not attractive. All right, that are not getting the same level of push. Okay, from the community because they're not attractive.
And that's on
Okay.
the community. That's on them because those women should not, if they think they continue doing them, because they shouldn't stoop down to starting to dress, provocative to get views.
Man,
Nobody
I've
should do
I've
that.
seen these girls, man. I ain't gonna call no names, but there's some really big, streamers that claim that they're gamers that purposely wear provocative things.
Of
And again,
course.
I don't care what these people want to say and say, oh, they're no. You know who your audience is. You look at the analytics, you know who your audience is. You're bending down on camera to show your little G string. I've seen this. And again, you don't have to like the way sometimes, and again, the way is just not I'm not trying to put this just on women. There's guys that thirst trap too, but my point is this is that there's a huge influx of women that don't know they're not really entrenched into the nerd community like that, but some of them are putting on masks to try to infiltrate because they see it's popular right now. Anime and video games is popular right now. Again, XQC, Ninja, and the rest of those boys have basically changed the game. So since it's hot, because I remember when I was coming up, this was a niche.
Mhm.
Okay, people did not think that like if listen, I could not go up to a girl and be like, I'm a gamer, baby, and she get wet. Okay, she gonna get dry. Okay,
Oh my God.
that's not a turn on to back when I was coming up. Like it's a different game. It's a different game. And I could not convince the girls when I was in school to come up and be like, hey man, look, like, because I was that nigga, I ain't gonna hold y'all. When I was in middle school, I was that nigga powering up like Goku. I grabbed 7 tennis balls and drew stars on them and hid them around the school campus and said, get and find the Dragon Balls, team. Okay, yes.
He would have been friendless.
Guy.
Lucky I was too young to know him in middle school, so thank God.
Here's my thing. I did not get attention like that because women didn't find that attractive, and rightfully so. Now, maybe today, if I would have came up in today, Gen Alpha, whatever the hell it is now, and came up today and was on that type of time, listen, there's gonna be, little Alice or little Shantae,
Calm
that
down.
is going to be like, hey,
That's crazy.
gonna be like, hey, I like anime too. Do you game? I got a Switch too. We can go play Pokemon together. Okay? Listen, I couldn't get a girl to play Pokemon with me, all right, when I was coming up to save my life.
That's crazy. But wait, I do think there's still like a big key to that, which is why gamer girls get a lot because they'll act like they like gaming and stuff. But when they meet another gamer and in their eyes, if they're not attractive enough or if they don't have the views that they want, they don't give them a chance either. So it's still the same thing. It's just that part I don't think we don't really see unless they're interactive in their stream. Then you can definitely see that it's all like you said, a mask.
Man, there have been so many controversies of some of these girls and guys that have been caught capping, acting like they're playing games when they're not. Okay, so they're not even playing. They had the controller hidden so that people can't see that they're playing. It's not them playing. All right, and again, that's like that. They should get the same type of heat that some of y'all give Drake when y'all said he had a ghostwriter. When y'all say rappers got ghostwriters, y'all want to sit back and destroy their career over it. Y'all should do the same thing to these quote unquote gamers that got other people gaming for them.
When majority of all rappers, musicians, artists all have ghostwriters, but y'all just want to hate on my boy Drake. Okay, because almost everybody, R&B singers, all of them got ghostwriters. What's the problem? As long as the music's good, what's the issue? That's just how I feel. But then again, I'm also a Drake fan, and I don't care what none of y'all fools got to say. I'm a Drake fan. I will block you if you say something crazy. Just gonna let y'all know, I'll block you in a heartbeat.
Man, these poor people just watching us always getting heat from us.
Yeah, gotta get blocked. Don't come with the foolishness on my boy Drake.
Yeah, I just don't like that we give these type of people passes because they're attractive and these dudes are lonely. Okay,
but that's the way the world is. You even said it. Some people go to certain movies just because all these beautiful people are in there and the movie's trash, but they love it because they got these cute people up in there. Me, on the other hand, I'm going where the regular people look, and that movie's going to be more interesting than the trash. I mean, okay, I'm going to be real. Like you say, I might get heat. The beehive might come for me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
I'm going to say it. It's okay.
I'm trying to save you. I
don't care. Because the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. Beyonce cannot act, but y'all throw yourselves in there because she's Beyonce. She's beautiful, but the girl cannot act, okay? I still have nightmares watching her in Carmen. That was terrible acting, okay? Obsession was terrible. Okay, but
I love that one though.
Yep, of course you did, Ruben. I know exactly why you loved it. But yes, it was horrible. It was horrible.
It's a great movie, but you're trying to be a sophisticated Black woman. Why all of a sudden are you ghetto? You were sophisticated. Why are you acting ghetto, baby? I need you to get your acting better. I need you to get it because you're supposed to be rich. Great movie based off of the whole the story behind it. It was a great movie. I just was not a fan of her acting, just like I wasn't a fan of her voice acting either. Because why is Nala ghetto?
Oh my God, yes.
How is a lion ghetto?
Yeah.
We are not in the hood, okay?
No.
She ruined that movie.
I
didn't watch it because
of her. I'm just saying, people looked at it because one, it's a name. She's beautiful, but they're ignoring the fact that she's not a good actor and actress. So that's the same thing of what they're doing with these gamer girls. Yeah. They're looking at the beauty, their attributes and everything, and ignoring the fact that they suck at games, which is fine because people don't do it just because they
dudes aren't watching them.
Gamers.
For the reality is, dudes aren't watching them to see them play games.
No,
anyway.
they're not.
That's
they're not. They're watching because they're hoping to see them bend all sexually.
Yeah,
they're watching them to hope that they get up and they pull their pants down and a little too low, and you, like you say, see the G string. They're doing all that. I've seen all of that, but at the same time, like I said, those are grown men. They can spend how they want. If they want to spend their last $5 on some girl, and they got the nerve to then complain about being broke, that's on them. But their families and all their friends need to tell them to shut up because
I was gonna say
to spend your last money. I don't want to hear it. I'm not gonna care.
Well, go ahead, Ruby, because I got something to say about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I agree with Aisha. Do what you guys want to do, but at the same time, these boys need to first prioritize the ones that have families. Man, please think of that first, before you start spending your money out here with people that don't even care
On some
about you.
chick that
Let
is
me-
not,
let me
doesn't
tell
even
y'all
know
something,
who
man.
you are.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. This loneliest epidemic is real. These dudes was listen. I saw an article, okay, of a guy who basically spent his last couple $1,000s on a chick, and basically he went broke. The dude ended up losing his house, losing his family, everything was gone.
As he should.
Over a broad that smiled at him online and mentioned his name on stream, and he thought that he had hit it big. And you know what? Should these girls have, or even guys, because some of you guys that have accountability
No.
for destroying these people's lives?
No, because
over
at
a
the end of the
lie.
day, they're on the stream doing them. People choose to donate. They're not begging. They're not saying if you don't donate,
some of them do
you're,
beg now.
you're
Some
yes,
of them do
but
beg.
I'm saying they're not saying if you don't donate, you're out, you're blocked. You still choose. You have a choice. They should not be held accountable because you hoping that you gonna get in a relationship with some girl who don't even know, who has about 20,000 followers, and you think that they're going to notice you out of everything.
These guys,
people got to be held. They have to hold themselves accountable. You can't blame the gamer girl or the gamer boy for you being stupid. You just can't do it. It's stupid.
Let me tell you how insane that some of these dudes are. A dude will sit back and be watching a girl stream, hear her burp, and swear that she somehow said his name within that burp. This is how insane they are. And then it just goes on a ridiculous roller coaster from there. Every single time she's on stream and does something, they think it's towards and for them.
Those people need therapy. They need to go see somebody.
They need
I'm trying to be nice.
Therapy. I'm trying to tell you, they need to put the rod in their mouth and electrical shock therapy, bro. Some of them need to be shocked.
Yeah, they need serious help because it ain't that serious. And
they're gonna say we shaming these dudes. Let me relax.
I'm not shaming. I'm giving them a wake up call, because if you got a family and you're doing that foolishness, you deserve to be divorced, and they deserve to need to take your last little 5 cents from you, because you don't deserve money, because you don't know how to handle your business. You over here paying for some chick, and you got a whole family. When you get a new job, I hope they garnish your wages too.
Oh shoot!
Oh God!
Crazy.
Yeah, garnish your wages. Yes, because what is you doing? You got wife and kids, and you out here giving some chick $10,000.
Crazy.
I mean, I'm gonna accept the 10,000. So no, you gifted me 10,000 as a gamer. I'm going to take it.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I was watching TikTok years ago. I was watching a TikTok stream. Maybe it was Instagram. It was one of them. And this girl. She was in I don't know if she was Brazil or the Philippines. It was one of those countries. And she was like, she had got a 6-piece from Mickey D's, and she was eating and talking to her audience and stuff.
Best life.
Yeah, man. And somebody drove their SUV or Jeep into her house, bust through the wall, and smashed into the girl, just knocking over her nuggets and sauce. It was crazy. Everybody was like, oh my God. And the only thing I was thinking, I was like, damn, my girl couldn't even finish her nuggets, bro. That's a way to go out, man.
Wait, he hit her with the car?
Yeah, he drove the car. I don't know if it's he or she, but someone drove their car through her wall while she was eating, bro, and eating some McDonald's nuggets. And I don't know if she was wiped out or killed in the situation, but like, to me, that's a trap. Like, how do you explain that to your family? Yeah, she was streaming eating McDonald's nuggets and somebody ran her the F over.
But do we know if that's a streamer person or that was just an accident? No,
it was just, what do you mean the person got hit?
Like the person who got hit, was it the person that ran into the house a fan, or just?
I don't know. I don't know anything else. Yeah, I don't know anything else. Yeah, I don't know anything else outside of the fact that she got ran the hell over.
Okay, because I know if it's a fan, I'm haunting you. I wouldn't be
surprised.
I'm haunting you if I die. I'm haunting you because you're not going. First of all, I was minding my own business. Second of all, you don't make me drop my food up on the floor. And
that sounds like.
I don't play that.
Sounds like the little boy from Brawl Stars.
Got
I
it.
will haunt you.
Yes, haunt you.
Balloon
And
boys
then-
everywhere.
And if it's real life and I survive, I'm suing you, and I better get a replacement piece up
I mean,
in
what if
there.
he's broke though? Like I said, you gonna
I
sue
don't
him?
care. You got
what are you
insurance in your
gonna
car?
do?
What? Okay, so should I repeat the word again? Garnish your wages. I'm garnishing your wages. I'm gonna get my money, and I'm gonna upgrade from a 6-piece to a 20-piece. Because all I'm doing is minding my business. Okay.
Look.
I hope that she's okay and everything, but no, I ain't got time.
I don't know, bro. The way, listen, I ain't trying to make fun of her, but she rode the hood of that truck like she was getting hit by a Kamehameha. Like the way her arms were spread out and the way her back was arched, it was crazy. It was like she was getting hit by an energy beam. It was crazy. But anyways, yeah, it's just my whole the crux of the point that I was trying to make is this aspect of gaming degrading the essence of being a gamer, because at this point the tent has opened to the point that it's almost like the gaming community, we accept everything and everyone, and you should be able to accept everyone, but everything is different. We can't accept everything into the gaming community and say that it's the gaming community. Okay. So I'm just, again, I'm not giving my opinion on it. I'm just asking the question, chat, because I know you're on with y'all. This man saying that we should not accept. No. Well, you know what? F that. Yes, some of y'all don't need to be in the gaming community. Okay, there are certain people that don't need to be in the gaming community. Okay, all right, people that do diabolical things. I'm not going to say it on stream. Don't need to be in the gaming community. Okay, I'm not talking about like. And the average person, and I know somebody's gonna take that out of context, but what the hell with it? I'm talking about someone that's doing something diabolical, okay? People that engage in certain pastimes, okay, should not be allowed into the umbrella of the gaming community, okay?
I mean, everybody's allowed to make money, I guess.
No, they're not, bro. No, they're not. Listen, look, okay. I guess I have to spell this out, okay? And I'll just give an example. This is just one of many, okay? Mm-hmm. If you're out here participating in necrophilia, you shouldn't be a part of the gaming community. Yes. Listen, I hear what you're going to say, chat. I know that you may feel like it's a bit extreme. I know that you may feel like, hey, well, you're still judging. You're goddamn right, I'm judging.
Yeah, because don't dead people need love too?
No, they're dead. They're out of here. But no. I mean,
that's crazy.
It is crazy. Let me leave him alone. I gotta leave him alone. Let me leave him alone.
That's horrible, bro.
Because I don't believe in that. I think it's weird too. But I mean, if you got your
but that's not the only thing. I'm just saying. I was trying to make a point. Just trying to make a point that there are things that should not be adopted under the umbrella of gamer. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that.
That's how they get the views. They do things for shock value, even if it's not even true. They're trying to do things for shock to get that money. I mean, now with the use of AI and all that stuff, they can fake themselves doing those weird things to get views, because there's always going to be weirdos that are going to turn in to see your example of necrophilia, and those fools are going to click on it to see if they really are doing it.
So what bothers me, and again, necrophilia is an extreme take, but my point is there's people that look at what's one like Pokimane or Alinity or whoever these top streaming girls are. I'm telling y'all right now, okay?
I like Pokimane.
They are. Listen, Pokimane. There are dudes in Pokimane's audience. I can promise you this. There are dudes in Pokimane's audience, okay, that built whole shrines to Pokimane, okay, out of fucking Starburst, okay, chewed up Starburst.
And that is not her fault that they're weird. But I'm gonna show take that money. I'm gonna show take
her fault.
Okay, she need to take that money.
There are people in her community that probably partake in this type of behavior.
Of course. Okay? I'm just saying.
There are people, like I remember Pokimane came out, I think I saw on X now, where she because she usually goes viral every once in a while because allegedly she's saying something crazy. So she has basically said, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not trying to disparage her, but I believe it was said that she found out that her video editor was doing some inappropriate things with her videos that he was supposed to be editing. It was something crazy like that. I'm just like, yo, like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, my point is that this is the environment that is fostered, okay? When it comes to certain, people that look at women in ways as just food, okay? And there's a lot of guys, again, and I got to be real with this when I'm saying this, but I'm going to be very clear.
Okay, I'm going to hold up, pause. It says, Pokey reveals ex-editor has to be fired for weeks of late video due to their inappropriate addiction to her content.
I told you. Now, here's the kicker. And listen, Rube and Aisha, y'all tell me if I'm jumping out the window here. I'm willing to go out on a limb and say that a large swath of a lot of these gamer girl communities are people that are weirdos, okay? That do diabolical things to their essence, okay? And here's where it gets even more spicy, all right? And I say this with love and respect. Some of these girls wouldn't even be this popular without the weirdos in their chat. I got you right. You goddamn right. I said it. I said it. Okay.
Ruby, do you feel like he's getting very emotional?
Be popular or relevant, and it wasn't for the weirdos.
I noticed.
Okay, I just wondered.
I said, Ruby, am I jumping out the window?
I think you're taking this a little too hard. Let the weirdos be the weirdos, okay? Because weirdos made them rich. I can't even be mad at their hustle. I honestly really cannot be mad at the hustle. But if the weirdos just stay in their house and don't go into next level stalking and weird stuff,
I was
no issue.
Yeah, no, there's a difference between weirdos and like people who are just like crazy. Like, there's the weirdos that won't necessarily get to that level, but then there's the crazy people that will, the weirdos I think where they live,
and stalk them. As long as they don't get to that level, I honestly can say I don't care, because like I said, they're allowed to spend their money. They do what they got to do, and then they get the money, you get your money, go pocket, go live your life, okay?
Look, man.
But the weirdos just gotta stay in their house.
But these people,
I can't believe y'all think I'm coming out the window.
These quote unquote weirdos, right? Mm-hmm. I just want them to at least wake up and realize that these people that they are watching, they're not weird. Like, if you actually, for example, get with them, like how most people want, right? Relationship and all that, it is not going to be a normal, healthy relationship because they are insane, mentally insane. No offense to anyone, but there's just no offense to anyone, but they are mentally insane. That's just what comes with all the crazy stuff that they do, tricking people and all that. Like, just people wake up at least,
Look, I am still pretty prominent on this. I'm kind of, listen, I'm pretty bullish on this. I really do believe this. I really do believe that a lot of these individuals, these women, would not have the following that they have if a large swath of them weren't like Ruby said, clinically insane.
Of course, nobody's denying that. They, without having the certain weird people, the ones that with the obsessive addictions and everything, yes, they would not be as popular as the ninjas and the XQCs out there. But at the same time, like I said, I mean, if you got the following, get that money. I can't be mad at the hustle.
Listen, I'm not blaming them. I am not blaming them for I'm not blaming them for the fact that God has given them, the blessing of being attractive. I'm not blaming them for that. But what I am saying, I think I'm being real. The vast majority of I would say large swath of the audience are blowing loads to them to all type of diabolical aspect. I'm
Yes, but
telling
what
you,
do you
these people,
expect them to do? What are
what do
you
you mean? What do I
expecting these
expect them to
gamer
do?
girls are
Well,
supposed to do? They
I
they
feel
don't
like
know. They're gonna
no,
block
no,
all of them.
no. A lot of these gamer girls know this and they use that
Yes,
to
Exactly.
their
you're right.
advantage. The
Yes,
least
you're
they
right.
could do is call it out. I feel like that's like, other than that, they just enjoy it and pretend it like it's not there and let it continue and
First of
build,
all,
you
you
know?
Let me ask
confront.
a
If you
question.
hold on, Levi. If you confront craziness, sometimes that's how them people come up to your house and try to get you.
No, no.
Talking
Well,
about
actually, no,
Say
because
confront
think
crazy.
about it. Think about
I
it.
confronted
It's
crazy.
It can happen, but a lot of the times you will get these people addicted to the point where they're gonna do that anyways, and sometimes you don't even know.
That's a lot. Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Listen,
but so you're basically saying they're in a lose-lose
Yes,
situation, because if they
yes.
tell them they're over there, oh my God, I gave you $1.5 million, you did that. Now I'm gonna come over here
yes.
and find you, and I'm gonna kill you, or whatever. Excuse me. The next time you guys go to an event, and then when you do tell them, they're still mad. So no, I just at the end of the day, I collect my money, and then I would personally go ghost if I have made enough money to never do it again.
So here's the thing, man. It's and again, I have to agree with Ruby on this, because to me, when I see, because again, I know the girls know that this is happening. Now they might try to block it out and be like, it's not. No, but and here's the thing: there's some of them that, and again, Ruby, correct me if I'm wrong. There's some of them that like the fact that guys
Yes.
are gooning to them.
Of course, those are the attention-seeking ones. Those are the ones that, like you said, are up in that hot tub, being all this. They're doing everything in their power.
Can I say
Be
something
real, Ruby.
crazy?
Be real.
Okay. I do not care if something happens to them, because at that point, that's what they're looking for. I'm sorry, but they know what they're doing, and it gets to the point where, okay, fine, they start getting scared because it starts getting real, but you put yourself there because you're so addicted to this type of attention, like, like karma. So like, deal with it. That's.
I mean,
Yeah,
in a sense,
listen. Let me break
about
here.
that. I mean, in a sense, she's not, because once you start seeing those red flags and you rather care about the attention instead of your safety, what are we supposed to do as a community to help you? But good Lord, you said you ain't care. I'm
that's it. Listen, let me
for you after there.
let me say this.
Throw the water
Ruby
at you,
is
girl.
a very sweet girl at heart. She does not wish ill on nobody. I promise you that. I know her personally, okay? But I will say this. This topic is very heavy, because she does not like the aspect of people putting themselves in danger willingly.
Yeah.
That's what bothers her.
It's stupid to do that. I agree.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. Okay. It's not that I don't care. I just hope
stand on it. 10 toes down.
No,
I just got you up. I just got the square for you.
No. Okay. I'm gonna stick to it. But I will say, I'm not as heartless. For example, say they come on the news and they learn their lesson, then I will root for you and support you and hope the best for you because you learned your lesson. But if you did not learn your lesson, then go ahead. I'm sorry, but we don't need people like that on here. So
oh my God.
But again, guys, again, we did go on a tangent here, but it needs to be discussed, chat. It absolutely needs to be discussed, okay? Because when it comes to this type of stuff, I want people to take personal responsibility for their actions, 1,000%. I am not in any capacity saying, and nobody on my panel is saying this at all, okay? So don't try to clip some crazy shit. No, none of us are saying that we are hoping something bad happens to you.
Absolutely not.
What we are saying is that actions have consequences, okay? If I go out into the woods and be walking up the grizzly bears and busting them on their ass with some wooden sticks, I'm probably going to find some consequences to my actions, okay?
And will be left.
That's all I'm saying, because you can't control for everything, okay? I've already seen, videos of streamers get stalked, okay, by random fans. Okay, we know of streamers that have been blown from the surface of this earth, blown straight to the shadow realm. Okay, because some deranged, delusional fan, said, if I can't have her, nobody can. Okay. Now, again, there's some girls out there that like when a guy thinks like that about them, but I'm like, we're not going to go there tonight. We're not going to go there tonight. Okay. But my thing is this. It's teasing me all, man. Well, my thing is this, is that we have to understand what comes with the territory. Okay. And again, to be fair, you can have delusional fans right now. Listen, right now, there's somebody that's watching the stream that's looking at these 2D photos of Ruby and Aisha, and they're rubbing their hands together like Birdman. Okay?
Oh, God.
Saying that they're looking magically delicious right now, and they're probably going to be doing some diabolical. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised in a year from now, guys, as we're doing this, there's going to be Reddit channels opened up, okay, with what's called fan art or fan writing, okay, of Ruby and Aisha in diabolical situations. I'm telling you.
Oh, with AI and everything, someone
Yes.
would pick
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, they don't know what y'all look like. They just need the photos, and they're saying you're looking magically delicious. Okay, so again, this is exactly the bird, man. That's how they be looking in the chat. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you, man. But again, at the end of the day, this is just the world we live in, and we can only navigate the best way we can, man. And again, listen, let me say this too. I am not telling y'all that y'all can't live y'all best life, gamer girls and gamer guys. I'm just saying that you have to also understand that you can't control the uncontrollable. Everything is not in your control. You think everything's nice and wonderful now that you're exploiting yourself in the way that you are, and then lunatics aren't watching. Y'all got to be careful. Y'all got to be careful, man. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to see y'all on CNN or anything else talking about some random dude, this has appeared at their house, kidnapped, a Lenity or somebody like that, and holding her in a basement, tied up, and making her, gargle Listerine while she's,
what is going on?
I know. I'm like, that's a little too specific there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to be as diabolical as I can because I'm trying my best to illustrate the deranged thought processes.
You don't need to give
dudes.
too specific ideas. You don't know what type of crazy people are out there.
I mean, whatever. Regardless, my point is that I just don't want that type of stuff to happen, man. Okay, gargling Listerine is crazy. If you want to watch a girl gargle Listerine, there's something wrong with, maybe that's not, maybe Listerine isn't that bad, but I'm just trying to come up with something. I'm
sorry, chat, that is not anything Ruby and I have said.
Yes, please.
He caught us off guard as much as y'all are caught off guard.
I'm just trying to come up with something diabolical, bro, but I also got to be like, rated PG, you know what I'm saying? Because kids are probably going to start watching this too. Remember, don't watch this episode, kids. Like, we're going to have to put an age restriction on this.
I got
they got to learn
every
what they're getting themselves into. I was going to say, they gotta wake up in this world, unfortunately.
This is crazy. And look, listen, again, once again, let me say it again. I am not speaking harm or lenity. If you ever see this or somebody click this, put that, I do not wish any harm to come to you whatsoever. Pokimane, any other popular streaming girl, I do not wish harm on you whatsoever. I'm just saying be careful because some of these guys are nut jobs. I'm telling you that. We're telling you that right now, okay? There's too many stories of people getting blown from the surface of the earth by lunatics. That's all I'm saying. So, ladies, take it away.
Yeah, I think you pretty much
I have no idea what to say after what you just said.
Anyways, yeah, we're a mess team. We're a mess. Anyways, with that being said, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. This was a good episode. We're gonna wrap it up here. Listen, please like and subscribe for your boy. Okay, like and subscribe. We need it. We need it. Okay, you see Pikachu? Pikachu is begging you, please. Okay, last episode, please, just Pikachu. What Pikachu? Anyways, you guys have any last thoughts that y'all want to say to the I don't want to call. I don't know. We got to come up with a name for the chat, guys.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know, but
just
throw a prayer out to Levi, and all his
Yeah,
crazy thought process. Just put a prayer on there, and maybe to Ruby about
I
what
was
you
about
said
to say
too,
he was
because
the only one that's crazy.
she hit me on the shock and everything. I think, yeah. So just like, comment, and subscribe, and clearly Friday the 13th hit their thoughts a little bit earlier today.
listen, chat. We really appreciate y'all. We really do. Ain't gonna hold y'all. We're just having fun, guys. We really appreciate y'all. We're out here just trying to bring a little levity to some of you guys' lives. And if we can make y'all laugh, and anything like that, we've done our job, man. Put a smile on your face, we've done our job. So
yeah,
we
our
appreciate
podcast, we're gonna try to be as real as possible, but hopefully no one misunderstands us or takes anything personally or seriously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. With that being said, thank you guys for coming. Until next time, Waffle and Grits, we out. We need to have an applause.